Like life has ridden you off and left you behind. But here's the secret they don't want you to know. Every single person who ever achieved anything great had to start over. Not from a place of strength, but from their knees, from the ashes, from nothing. And if they could do it, so can you. Let me tell you about a man who failed in business at 31, lost a congressional race at 34, had his sweetheart die at 35, had a nervous breakdown at 36, lost another election at 45, failed again at 49, then became president of the United States at 52. His name, Abraham Lincoln. His lesson? It's never too late to begin again. Right now you might be thinking, but my situation is different. No, it's not. The voice telling you it's over is the same voice that told every successful person they were fit. And they all face the same choice you do right now, to believe the lie or write a new truth. Here's what beginning again really looks like. It's not pretty motivational quotes. It's sweat. It's if I told you there's one thing you can do today, right now, that will supercharge your brain, boost your mood, sharpen your focus, and even shield you from depression, Alzheimer's, and dementia. And what if I told you it's free? No pills, no expensive treatments, just move your body. Sounds too good to be true? Well, buckle up, because science says otherwise. And by the end of this video, you'll be sprinting to put this into action. Let's dive in. A few years ago, I was drowning, not in water, in misery. I was a neuroscientist, buried in research, glued to my desk, ignoring my body. I gained weight, I lost joy, and then I hit rock bottom on a river rafting trip. I was the weakest one there. Humiliated, I vowed, never again. So I dragged myself to the gym, kicked, punched, stretched, and sweat like crazy. And then something magical happened. After every workout, I felt lighter, happier, alive. My brain fired up, my focus laser sharp. Even my memory, the thing I studied, got better. I thought, is this real? Turns out it wasn't just in my head, it was in my brain. Literally changing it. And today, I'm going to prove it to you. Your brain isn't just up there. It's alive, rewiring itself every second. And exercise, it's like rocket fuel for it. Here's why. One instant upgrade. One workout floods your brain with dopamine, serotonin, and noradrenaline, nature's happiness cocktail. You'll feel euphoric within minutes. 2, long-term supercharge. Exercise grows new brain cells. Yes, new cells in your hippocampus, the memory HQ. Forget exercise as a force field against Alzheimer's and dementia. The more you move, the stronger your brain defenses. No pill can do that. Now, how much exercise? Good news, no marathons needed. Just 30 minutes, 3 to 4 times a week. Walk briskly, take stairs, dance like nobody's watching, just get your heart pumping. That's it. Do this, and within weeks, your brain will thank you. But don't just take my word for it. Try it. Right now, stand up, shake it out, take 3 deep breaths. Feel that? Your brain just woke up. Now, imagine doing that every day. Here's your challenge. For the next 30 days, move every single day, even if it's just 10 minutes. Prove it to yourself, then come back here and tell me, how do you feel? Smash like if you're committing to this. Subscribe for more life-changing science. And drop a brain mode on in the comments. Let's build a community of unstoppable minds. What if I told you there's a single thing you can do today, right this minute, that will instantly boost your brain power, skyrocket your mood, and actually protect your mind from diseases like Alzheimer's? And what if I said this miracle solution is completely free, requires no special equipment, And it's something you've been doing your whole life, just not enough. I'm talking about exercise. But not just any exercise, I'm talking about using movement as the ultimate brain upgrade. Stick with me, because what you're about to learn could literally change the way you think, feel, and live for the rest of your life. Picture this: a top neuroscientist, that's me, spending years studying memory in a lab, making groundbreaking discoveries while completely neglecting her own brain health. I was the classic absent-minded professor, except I was studying the mind itself. I gained weight, lost energy, and honestly, I was miserable. Within weeks, I noticed something extraordinary. That afternoon slump, gone. The brain fog lifted, and my research suddenly flowing easier than ever. At first, I thought it was coincidence, until I looked at the science. Turns out, every time you work out, you're giving your brain an immediate performance boost. A single session floods your system with dopamine, serotonin, and norepinephrine, nature's perfect cocktail for focus and happiness. But here's where it gets really exciting. Keep it up, and exercise actually changes your brain's structure. That's right. Movement can grow new brain cells in your hippocampus, your memory headquarters, and it strengthens your prefrontal cortex, the CEO of your brain responsible for decision-making and focus. So here's my challenge to you. For the next week, I want you to move with intention every single day. Doesn't have to be intense. Just get your blood pumping for 30 minutes. Pay attention to how you feel afterward. That mental clarity, that energy boost. That's not just endorphins, that's your brain thanking you. And if you're ready to take it to the next level, hit that like button, subscribe for more brain hacks, and drop a comment below with your favorite way to move. Your future self, the sharper, happier, more vibrant version of you, will be so glad you did. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a date with my running shoes. Imagine your brain's like a high-performance sports car. You wouldn't put cheap fuel in a Ferrari, right? Yet most of us treat our brains worse than that. We sit all day, snack on junk food, and wonder why we feel foggy and forgetful. But here's the game-changing secret. Movement is premium fuel for your mind. Every step you take, every dance move you bust out, every flight of stairs you climb, it's like pouring rocket fuel into your brain's engine. And the effects, they're both instant and long-lasting. One workout can sharpen your focus for hours, while regular exercise actually rebuilds your brain from the inside out, strengthening the very structures that control memory, mood, and mental clarity. I learned this the hard way. As a neuroscientist, I spent years studying memory while completely neglecting my own health. My exercise consisted of walking from my desk to the coffee machine. Then came the wake-up call. I couldn't keep up with friends on a simple hike. That embarrassment sparked a transformation. I started small, just 10 minutes of movement a day. But within weeks, something miraculous happened. My research breakthroughs came faster. My lectures were sharper. Even my students noticed the difference. At first, I thought it was placebo effect until I saw the brain scans. Exercise wasn't just making me feel better. It was physically remodeling my brain, growing new connections, strengthening key areas, and boosting my cognitive reserves. Here's what happens inside your head when you move. Your heart pumps more oxygen-rich blood to your brain, bathing your neurons in nutrients. Your body releases a cocktail of growth factors that act like fertilizer for brain cells. And get this, exercise actually stimulates the production of new neurons in your hippocampus, the memory center that's forced to suffer in Alzheimer's. It's like giving your brain a daily upgrade, making it more resilient against stress, aging, and cognitive decline. The best part? You don't need a gym membership or fancy equipment. A brisk walk in the park, a dance session in your living room, even vigorous gardening. They all count. The key is consistency, not intensity. So here's my prescription for a better brain. Move every day. Break a sweat at least 3 times a week, and never underestimate the power of just getting up from your chair. Your brain is the most complex, powerful organ in the known universe, and movement is its secret superpower. The next time you're stuck on a problem or feeling mentally sluggish, don't reach for another coffee, take a walk instead. Your brilliant, beautiful brain will thank you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to practice what I preach. This neuroscientist is going for a run. See, the science is undeniable. Exercise is the closest thing we have to a miracle drug for the brain. But here's what most people don't realize. Your workout doesn't just affect you today. It's compounding interest for your cognitive health. Those 30 minutes on the treadmill, they're depositing protective layers around your neurons that will pay dividends decades from now. That yoga class, it's not just making you flexible, it's creating neural pathways that'll keep you mentally agile when your peers are struggling with basic tasks. I've seen the brain scans. The difference between active and sedentary brains in later life is shocking. It's the difference between a dense, vibrant rainforest and a barren desert. Their memory improves, their focus sharpens, their creativity blossoms, and the protection against neurodegenerative diseases, that's the real game changer. Well, we can't yet cure Alzheimer's. We can build what scientists call cognitive reserve. Essentially so much extra brain capacity that even if disease strikes, you've got backups upon backups. So here's my challenge to you. Don't exercise to lose weight or get fit, though that'll happen. Exercise because you love your mind, because you want to meet your future self as the sharpest, most vibrant version of you possible. Start today, right now. Stand up from your chair and take 3 deep breaths. Feel that? That's your brain waking up. Now imagine doing that every day in bigger ways. The results will astonish you. Your brain is waiting. All it needs is for you to take that first step. You know that feeling when your phone battery hits 5% and everything slows to a crawl? That's exactly what happens to your brain when you don't move enough. But here's the shocking truth. Most people are walking through life at just 30% brain capacity without even realizing it. What if I told you there's a way to supercharge your mental battery to 100% every single day? No expensive supplements, no fancy brain training apps, just the simple, primal power of movement. I'm not talking about becoming a gym rat. I'm talking about hacking your brain's operating system with the most underrated performance enhancer known to science. Picture this. It's 3 p.m., you're slumped at your desk fighting brain fog, when suddenly, boom, a wave of clarity hits. Your thoughts become laser focused, ideas flow effortlessly, and that project you've been stuck on suddenly makes perfect sense. This isn't science fiction. It's what happens when you trigger your brain's natural upgrade system. Every time you move vigorously, you're essentially hitting CROT plus Al plus Del on your mental processes. Your brain flushes out toxic byproducts, reboots your neurotransmitters, and installs critical updates to your cognitive software. The best part? This system comes standard in every human body. You've just been keeping it in sleep mode. Here's the revolutionary part most fitness gurus won't tell you. Exercise isn't about punishing your body. It's about conversing with your brain. When you move with intention, you're sending direct messages to your neurons. Grow more connections. Release those feel-good chemicals. Strengthen those memory centers. I've seen MRI scans prove this. The brains of regular exercisers literally glow brighter with activity. Their hippocampus, the memory center, bulges with extra gray matter. So here's your mission starting right now. Become a brain hacker. Treat every movement as a love letter to your neurons. When you feel afternoon fatigue, don't reach for coffee, take a 5-minute power walk. Before important meetings, do 10 jumping jacks to oxygenate your brain. Make movement snacks as routine as checking your phone. Your future self, the sharper, quicker, more brilliant version of you, is waiting on the other side of that first step. The most advanced nootropic in the world is already inside you. You just need to get it flowing. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to reboot my own brain. This neuroscientist is going for a walk and talk meeting.